Hello, my beautiful galactic humans, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I felt like we needed a change of space, so I brought you outdoors since it's no longer freezing. And spring is just around the corner. So today we are talking about the cosmic sun disk. Now, this particular version is the 8.5-inch with an attunement, bringing it up to a total of $464. Which, I know, expensive. A standard one, if you're not getting the attunement, is $420, but it's only a $44 difference, and I said, I feel like my soul needs it. And what I love about this specific tool is it is literally the most expensive part of the mini ascension pyramid, which I have right over here. I brought it outside to clean it. And I feel like it's one of the most important parts to it because I've had the 3-inch one, and I thought that one was absolutely tremendous. I mean, when I first placed it over my head, it felt like I was having a pineal migraine. It was just like zzz, zzz, zzz. I was like, oh shit, light body activation, ungrounded. I'm like, where's my smoky quartz at? It was that much of just a beautiful activation that I was like, holy shit, I was not expecting this much to come from out of it. This many activations, but I guess I was ready for them because otherwise I wouldn't have received them. So let me begin to tell you what Twisted Sage has to say about their beautiful cosmic sun disks. So, right in front of me. So, crown wide open. This is part of what it does. As it comes through the crown, it goes into every cell. This energy that comes into you, it is the energy of the higher you in every cell, bringing the body and soul even closer in vibration. As you integrate, you become more actively a being of light. The quantum field of the sun disk's toroidal field comes in, becoming a part of the human toroidal field. As it comes over the human field, it integrates into that human, goes into every molecule. So every cell becomes this regeneration field. It looks like a light body as it integrates into the human body, transformation of the human cell by cell into a light body. It is not a remembrance. It is always there. This is simply giving us access, opening the human to who they truly are. It brings in the higher aspects of the Merkaba while strengthening the torsion fields of the person. This tool is a game changer. We have always done the consciousness work from the beginning, then brought in the tool. So the tools become a training wheels for those abilities to manifest within a person. This time it was the tool that transformed us and took us to a whole other level. Super powerful, especially for those who are ready to go there. And that's one of the things that I love about this tool is when I first got the little 3-inch one, it was powerful for just such a small, tiny little tool. And it worked for a while and I absolutely loved it, but getting the an 8.5-inch, which is the standard size, and with having an attunement onto it, I felt the precise moments in those 3 days after I had purchased it when Brenda put together the rings. Because what she does is she comes from a heart-spaced center and she calls her soul in, and certain things are cleared when she's putting this together. She has your name written out and an email on a piece of paper, and while she's assembling the cosmic sun disk, she's working on releasing certain things, and I felt so many emotional blocks, so many traumas, and deep stuck emotions being released from my body. And in those 3 days that I felt that she was working with my higher soul self, it just felt like such a lightness being lifted off. And I could feel as each ring was being constructed, just zoom, 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 as she was attaching it together and ratcheting them together into this beautiful, I believe it's 2 seeds of life stuck together, 7 rings on each side plus the middle one, so 15 rings is what it takes to make this beautiful cosmic sun disk. And boy, is it powerful. When I first received it and when I slept my first night with it, wow, was it powerful. I mean, just feeling it, it makes me feel such a lightness and such a knowingness because it is attuned to my soul's light. It is bringing in more of who I truly am. And that's what I love about these tools, is especially with this particular one, because it's such a powerful tool, it's bringing through everything that is you. And that's one of the things that I've absolutely, been drawn to as my soul mission, is to be more of who I truly am. And just integrate those parts and find a way to integrate all that which I truly am. And this other little tool here has been quite a success, because when the chalice energy first came through, they made it available through the mini ascension pyramid, the sits, and the large ascension pyramid. So all of those had it etherically upgraded. So when that chalice ring energy came into the physical, it came into the pyramids. And I'm like, I think I'm ready to move forward, because at the time I was working with a lot of regeneration tools, which is what this is. It carries the regeneration frequency. And I had a silver regeneration Heka clasp, and I had the infinity bracelet, I believe. I still have them, and I wear them from time to time when I feel like I need to integrate them back. But for the most part, this is all I wear now. And besides working with the mini ascension pyramid, it's such a beautiful, crisp energy. And it came through the mini ascension pyramid, and I felt it, because the first day I'm like, whoa, something's interesting. Something new's here. There's a new energy that wasn't here before, and it's a subtle energy. It's not an in-your-face smack you like, like kind of this is. It was a much more subtle experience. And then later on the website or on Instagram, they announced that the new chalice ring energy had been etherically placed into all mini ascension pyramids. And I was like, so that's what it was. Because before, when they have upgraded the tools, on Instagram, I felt that they had upgraded every single tool that Twisted Sage had ever made, received basically any new etheric updates that they could carry besides what they already do hold. And whew, I was spinning around when I first felt that. I was just sitting down, sipping my drink, just like this, not bothered, just. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh shit, what's going on here? And then I see on Instagram, all tools Twisted Sage create, etherically upgraded. I'm like, that's what it was. And that was such an amazing moment, that the fact that these tools are kind of like, I'm thinking of like an iPhone, you know how you upgrade its iOS system? Essentially, it's like that. And any new energies that are beneficial for everybody, that are beneficial for humanity in general, they just come through. And it's such a powerful experience. And I mean, this Cosmic Sun Disk, besides it being expensive, I'm like, damn. But guess what? I just used my stimulus check money. I'm like, you know what? If the government's fitting to give me $600, why not help use it to power my ascension? I'm not going to spend it on anything else, so let's do it. And this is essentially what I bought. I also bought a Hedika silver ring. I don't have it with me, it's inside, but it's this really powerful ring, and since it was shipped along with this, I felt like my soul was charging it even more, because those rings are essentially charged, not only to carry the Hedika elemental energies, but they also carry other beneficial light frequencies. And it being shipped with this guy, it was like shipping for 3 or 4 days. So for those 3 or 4 days, I mean, that ring was getting energetically charged along with this baby. Or by this baby, I should say, and by my higher soul self. And that's one of the great things. It's like I'm physically holding a tool that's helping transform the physical molecules within my body. I mean, that's crazy. To think that we've come so far, that these tools are available and they are so powerful in transforming dense realities, dense consciousnesses. And we're moving on. And you're either on that ride or you're not. It's your soul's choosing. But having these tools is such a powerful experience, and such, I should say like a weight off your shoulders, because ascension symptoms, they come and go. It's not always up, up, up on a ride of happiness. It's like, it's a circle. Sometimes we're up here and then sometimes we're down there. But it goes like a cycle. And this guy has been one of the powerful, powerful players. I mean, not only is it one of the 5 parts of the mini ascension pyramid, it brings your soul's light through. I mean, what more is there to say besides that? This baby is so freaking powerful. Even my cat, my chickens, like when I bring this thing out, they're all over it. They could sense the energy. They could sense the change. And that's one of the things that I love about this, is that anybody could use it too. It's not just like this was only meant for me. This brings in my healing light. This is that I am. The I am that I am. Anybody could hold it. And all they'll experience is the level of mastery and healing that my soul already has. It's like my soul is helping their soul heal. And it's such a beautiful experience. My sisters held it, my mother's held it, and close personal friends who have come to me for help and, you know, advice on life and where we're all headed. I've directed them to Twisted Sage. I'm like, hey, get one of these tools. You don't have to get the most expensive one. You could get the Quantum Healer, the Chalice Ring Energy if you're ready. It's like whatever you feel drawn to, just get that. And they've noticed a deep sense of peace and just ease after, you know, they've placed their hands in the pyramid, or I've let them hold one of the tools. And that says something, because it's not only is it helping you, it's helping others. And it's such a beautiful feeling of gratitude that it leaves when you know that you've helped somebody else along their journey, or you've pointed them in the right direction. Because, I mean, that's how I started this. I started my journey, I think it was, what is his name? Organite Austin. He had done a video collaboration with Twisted Sage, and at the time I was looking into Organite. And that's how I found them. And I think, what were the first tools? I purchased an elemental and a shaman's wand. And that's how this whole journey started. And now I'm here, getting to share yet another beautiful, powerful, life-changing tool with you guys. And I must say, I am so happy at how much I've grown, how much I've changed, who I am, who I'm becoming, and where I'm headed. And getting to share that journey and experience with you. Because I feel like the tools, they'll draw you to which ones you need at the time. And one of the things that I love about the tools is that some of them that I've outgrown, I simply give away to other people who need them more than I do. Some of them will always stay with me, but for the most part, around 5-ish of the tools have gone into other people to help others because I've simply outgrown them. And I felt like they needed them more than I did at that point. And that's such a beautiful thing, too, is that you don't need to cleanse these tools energetically. As long as the welds are shut, they will always work. They will always bring in whatever energies are for your highest and greatest good. And that's such a powerful and beautiful message. And I don't know what else there is to say about this amazing cosmic sun disk besides it brings in your light and changes your physical body. It restructures your DNA on a molecular level. And I don't even know how to articulate that in words until you've experienced it. Even just by looking at it, you can feel, if you're sensitive enough to energies, what that experience is truly like. And I guess at this point, I have to say, you just have to experience it for yourself. There's not much I could do to convince you. It is up to you, whether you go down that path or not. So I think I'll just leave it at that, you guys. And I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching this video. Love and light to you.